Hello traders, this is Forex Nelson and I'm back today introducing my brand new simple system trading system. It truly is a very simple system to trade with. My other systems use on average around 7 triggers to get in the trade. This one, all you need is 4 triggers. Red we're selling and blue we're buying. And of course, when you get the 4 signals, you just take the trade. System works great on anything that your MT4, like your broker on the MT4 platform, whatever instrument they give you, you can trade it. Forex, futures, options, the indexes, works on everything. And as you can see, today I did 12 trades. They were all winners. And I really like this simple system. It uses Heikin Ashi candles on the top, 2 moving averages, and then down at the bottom, 2 oscillating indicators. And of course, we have the arrows. They're called the super signal indicator. Like I said, 4 triggers, you take the trade. And you will get a pop-up alert right here, along with an audio sound suggesting to buy and or sell. So right here, where the red arrow is, also my daily trade plan. I look at the daily trade plan. It was saying also, which I'm going to show you in a moment, to sell. So I put this white arrow in. And then, of course, top and bottom, everything perfect for selling. And I was at least 95% sure it was going to go down. Now here is the daily trade plan. It's running in real time, and Euro Aussie, Euro CAD, they're both look for bearish trades preferred. And if you're trading without any kind of a daily trade plan, well, that's one good reason why you are struggling. It does analyze from the monthly right down to the 30 minutes. And within the comments here, it'll say, as you can clearly see, look for bearish trades, bullish trades, and sometimes there's just not enough strength, and other times it'll say preferred. Now, if you need more information on this daily trade plan, you can look right below this video in the description. And if you have more questions, well, just get in contact with me. Okay, now we can take a look at these trades. First one was the Euro CAD right here on the top. I put them all in order, in this kind of order, by clicking on this profit sign here. Let's drag and drop this up, see where I got in at first of all. Well, we had the arrow from the daily trade plan, super signal. I knew it was going to go down. And down it went. Looks like I closed it out just at the right point because it's starting to do a bit of a pullback. So I took the trade at this cursor and I closed it out here, just being happy with, looks like 37 pips, and that paid out $278. Okay, let's move on to the next trade, which is Euro Aussie. So let's pull up the charts, drag and drop this up. And if you remember from the daily trade plan, it did, top 2 said, look for bearish trades preferred. There's the arrow from the daily trade plan. The 4 triggers kicked in, according to my rules that I teach within the training videos. And by the way, there's 22 training videos, over 3 gigabytes of training. Plus I throw in a lot of bonus stuff. So I took the trade here, went a little bit sideways, bit of a pullback there, it didn't bother me. And I closed it out as it was hitting the ADR low here. Locking in, this one looks like 39 pips, and that paid out $285. Okay, moving on to the next trade, which is Euro Dollar. Euro Dollar pays $10 for each pip because the USD is on the right hand side. So it's easy to see looking at the money. This should be 30 pips. So let's drag and drop this up. Another one I wanted to be selling. Had the arrow from the daily trade plan. Everything screaming, top and bottom, it's going to go down. And of course, easy decision to make. Just get in the trade and collect those pips. So we're looking for 30. There it is right there, 30 pips, and that paid out, as you can see, $300. I teach exactly how to get in the trade, and then how to manage the trade, and when to close out the trade. So, moving on to another one that pays $10, but instead of pips, they're ticks. Crude oil. This one here, and even if you remember from the daily trade plan, it said look for bullish trades. Let's drag and drop this up, see where I got in at. I did a bit of a cycle, and of course, when it started to do this little bit of a pullback, I decided to close out the trade. And crude oil, it's another one that's 30 and 30 ticks. Did have it. Mouse is jumping around, but there it is right there. 30 ticks, again, paying out $300. Okay, let's move on to another forex instrument. I did some pound, not only euro, but I also did pound. 1, 2, 3. So pound Aussie. So let's go and pull that up. Pound Aussie. This one I wanted to be selling it. Arrow from the daily trade plan. Had an alert right here, so I jumped in. Went a little bit sideways. Another arrow here, and away it went. Got in here, and I closed out here, being happy with 44 pips, and that paid out $305. This Heiken Ashi candles here. It's a custom indicator, and it really helps for showing you whether the market's going up and or down. But anyhow, the next trade we're getting into is the Dow Jones. Dow Jones right here. Now the Dow Jones pays $5 for each tick. Took the money, divided by 5. Calculator says we're looking for 65. So let's drag and drop this up, see where I got in at. Bit of a pullback here. I got in at this point. Now if I stayed in a trade, I would have made probably 3 times more. But how much money do you really want to make? One day of work, and once you get to one standard lot, you're going to make a lot of money every day. As long as you trade and follow the rules that I teach within the training videos. So what did I say? 65. From here to here, let's see to the top what that was. 360, but I was happy with 65. That's as close as I'm going to be able to show, but it's 65. And those ticks paid out $325. Okay, let's check out another forex pair, the pound CAD. Let's pull that up first of all. Drag and drop this up, see where I got in at. Wanted to be selling it. There's the arrow from the daily trade plan. We've had 3 red arrows here. I knew it was going to go down. So I sold it. Close it out here, just being happy. Looks like with around 45 pips, and that paid out $337. The rules are extremely simple. Probably can learn it within a week. But I highly recommend you demo trade it until you're very good in a demo account before you go live. Okay, moving on to the next trade. Pound dollar. Now on the pound dollar, same as the euro dollar, pays $10 for each pip. Easy to see, we're looking for 50. This one we sold. Let's drag and drop this up, see where I got in at. Arrow from the daily trade plan, the super signal. When I pulled the trigger, even if I would have got in here, everything was perfect. Perfect all the way across here. Get in at any point. You don't have to rush. You have an hour to get in the trade. Get in and go and grab those 50 pips. There it is right there, locking in $500. Okay, let's move on to the next trade. The rest of them, they're the futures, the indexes. S&P 500 pays $5 for each tick. Took the money, divided by 5. We're looking for 135 ticks. So on this S&P 500, let's drag and drop this up. All the rest of the trades, I bought it. Everything on the top and the bottom said to buy. So I knew there's a chance it could do a bit of a pullback, not much, just a bit. But I got in here, and if I was still in the trade right now, it'd be up a lot more, 2 to 3 times more, but I was happy at this point. What did I say? 135. There it is right there. 135, and that paid out $675. Okay, moving on to the DAX 30, the next trade. DAX 30, drag and drop this up, see where I got in at. This one doesn't have to move very much, but it can pay out quite nicely. Took the money, divided by 3.75, that's what it pays, $3.75 for each tick. Calculator says it's approximately 230. This one's probably not going to be able to get it right on, but let's get as close as possible. 230, 230. Oh, if I drop it down to the 5 minutes, I'll probably get it closer, but it's 230 ticks, and that paid out $862. Okay, let's move on to the NASDAQ. NASDAQ pays $20 for each tick, so let's just drag and drop this up. I bought it. Arrow from the daily trade plan. Look at that move. It's 3 times more I would have made, like over $3,000. But after I took the money, divided by 20, calculator says we're looking for approximately 55. 55. Well, that's as close as I'm going to be able to show. You remove the last 2 digits. 55 ticks, paying out $1,096. Moving on to the last trade, which is Russell. Russell pays $10 for each tick, so easy to see this should be 111. So let's drag and drop this up. See where it got in at. From there to there should be 111. Plus it's still going up. So we're looking for 111, 114, 12. Well, 111, that's as close as I can show. And that ended up it paid out $1,110. So another great day of trading. Fantastic way to start off the week. And I knew it was going to be well over 200 pips and or ticks. Grand total came to 871. And as you can see, all of those ticks ended up paying out $6,375. So if your system's not producing, like my brand new simple system trading system, I recommend you get your hands on it. Don't forget about the daily trade plan. And I didn't get a chance to show you, but my FibMaster tool, another thing I highly recommend you get your hands on. I do have 5 different packages right below this video in the description with a lot of information along with my contact information. Now, getting in contact with me is quite simple. You can pick up the phone and call me directly. I do answer the phone, but if I don't answer the phone, just leave a brief message and I'll get back to you. Now, if you can't call me, well, just send me an email. Now, I really do prefer Teams, so made it easy for you. There's a link right below this video. All you got to do is click on it. We'll have a Teams connection, and at that point, should be able to answer most of your questions and can even do some screen sharing. You'll also see in the description, as I mentioned, there's 5 different packages. I do charge 250 USD for it, each one. And of course, if you just want one package, it's 250. Special offer if you buy 2 packages, that'll be 400. And if you want 3 packages, so you can pick up that for $500. And of course, if you want some packages where there's a 50% discount, so in other words, a bigger discount, well, just send me an email, at which point I'll have your name and your email address. I'll put you on my email list for free weekly trading tips, and then I'll send you an email back showing you packages that do offer a 50% discount. Well, looks like it's just about time to wrap up this video. And of course, if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. So until the next trading day and video, I want to wish you good luck with your trading and remember to keep yourself and your family safe. Okay, bye for now.